find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Commanders Field. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Throwing right away is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Daniels now to throw on first down. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3rd and 3. Purdy off the play fake. Looking deep for Jennings. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. A little juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Single.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now is Daniels. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the right side with Eckler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
57's the mine. 57's the mine. Let's go D, tighten up. Let's go D, tighten up. That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Down. 70 Timberwolf.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
A first down throw for Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Let's go now.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. To the air goes Daniels. Flush to his right. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Crunch time, defense. 48.
Eckler looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Ready, go.
White is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Strip that ball.
Daniels looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Zach Ertz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, They've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Purdy. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action, now Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Daniels now on 1st and 10. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
60 Vices, 60 Vices.
You. 57's the mic. 57.
Now Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Rashad White, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. This complete right side to the tight end Farrell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Safety's creeping.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the foot.